I'm going to speak English so everybody can follow me.
No, not everybody can follow us.
What shall I do? I think everybody understands English, right? The economic aspect have been very well developed, and that's not my field. I can say nothing, just to take as a starting point. I completely agree with the intervention of the colleagues that have been putting emphasis that is a crisis of the system. It could be it had started the way it has started specifically, but it's a symptom of the system as such, of the capitalist system in general, which would also mean, it seems to be for me, a crisis of the imperialist system, because it's also an imperialist system. Now, what it also bothers me a lot is that politics do not follow what is going on. The political systems in general in the world are more or less adapted to a previous situation. Now, this situation of globalization, where the common human being has less and less power over his own fate, has created a new situation. All these new institutions, it seems, that are pushed by reality. I'm not questioning them. But then the relationship between the politics and the economics has to be faced in a different way. How, for example, and this can be the situation for Latin America very soon, in very few years, and we should draw the lesson from what is going on in Europe, what should be done so that all these new institutions that are above people can be controlled by people, can be determined by people. I don't think the solution can be to get back, because obviously there is a need for this, let's say, European bank and whatsoever, but the point is that they are all away from, and then there come this agreement, like in Euro, the Maastricht and this and that. I remember some of my friends in France, we are people from the left, even communist, and they say the important thing is to have Europe, and then we will see, we change it. And I said, but no, that cannot be like that. You have to have at least some starting point where you don't lose your own power, where you don't lose what you have been struggling all your life with. No, whatever, that will come later. And so I think that's a lesson for us in Latin America, because we are developing a process where we are creating also institutions that are in some sense above people. It's a need of the development that is going on the world. I mean, it makes no sense to go against that. But how has that to be done so people do not lose their control, that we have a word to say? And the political institution, the way politics is organized, has to be changed also. Or one thing that sort of shocks me is that I hear very little about that. I hear the complaint, this is going on, but then we have to get into what has to be done, what has to be changed. I agree completely with the colleagues as has pointed out that this situation, this multiple crisis, the basis is economic, but the crisis is multiple and it's global, and the system is tremendous. But this is creating also condition for a more aggressive imperialism. And that also is not very clear for many people, even in Latin America. So it seems to me that is a way, that is a trend that we have to reflect upon and try to find solutions. We have to come up with proposals on how to change the political reality and organization and institution and the relationship between politics and all the rest, not only economy, all the rest. It seems to me that's it. And we in Latin America, we have learned from the European Union effort of integration. Some of the mistakes we are not repeating it, but we recreating our own, no doubt about it. We are very creative in that sense. So we Cubans are avant-garde. So it seems to me that, please, this is a realm for reflection, creativity, and reality.
형 caldeirão